Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that we are not offering any type of trading advice here today. I am not a licensed financial advisor. There is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. If you're not familiar with those risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. With that being said, happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Hump Day, FOMC Day. It is Wednesday, September 17th. If you're joining us today, hallelujah. That's the good news. Any day above ground, you've started it off on the right track. You're in it to win it. Let's see what's happening today. We all know the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is at 2 o'clock. Today is the big day. They're anticipating, I was reading, they're anticipating 94% chance of a 25 basis point interest rate cut. Yes, Duke, good morning. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Carol, Ken, Rao. The There's about a 5% chance that they cut at 50 basis points, which I'm hoping for. I'm always rooting for the underdog. Oh, geez, I'm a Miami Dolphin fan. Imagine that. Um, but the Fed is today at 2. Now, we know historically on these days that the market can be very choppy, ranging markets, so we're going to govern ourselves accordingly. Prior to the Fed meeting at 2 o'clock, the economic projections, the statement, 2:30, Jerome Powell is going to do his press conference, and the market continues to move throughout that press conference. Depending, I think what they're doing is some forward looking, right? The big question is how many more interest rate cuts will there be this year? That's what they're really listening for. I think they've already baked into the equation 25 basis points. But the big question is how many more interest rate cuts will be coming. That's the big thing that they'll be listening for. But prior to that coming out today at 2 o'clock is at 8:30, which is already passed. We had building permits, housing starts. Those are low impact reports. 9:45. We got some Canadian reports, red folder. Those always have a little bit of an impact on us here in the States. The crude oil inventory at 10:30. We might have a crude oil play today. And then the big one this afternoon. So let's take a quick look and see what the overall market environment is. If today's your first day joining us, first I want to say good morning to everybody and thank you for joining us today. We've got a really diversified, powerful portfolio of bots that are going to get smarter and smarter. Just was in a big meeting. We got some big things happening. We have a diversified portfolio of instruments. We're on the NASDAQ, the S&P 500. That's really our 1-2 punch. We also have bots running on the Dow, crude oil, and gold that we have in the toolbox. This is a 20 Unirenko on the NASDAQ. And this is midnight. Let's see, right from the start of this session was right here, 6 o'clock last night. We had a leg down and now a retracement back up, and we're right back where we started from. So we got a sideways ranging market. That's pretty much, price is pretty much where the session opened up at. That's where the volume is right now, Ken. We just switched over this week. Monday, it was almost 50-50, not quite. The majority of the data on Monday was on September. But then moving into Tuesday, yesterday, we checked. It overtook it. You could see on my lagometer, my lagometer. I love this lagometer. The lagometer in September is showing 24,000 contracts, daily volume. And if we compare that to December, we're at 68,000. So that's why we're on December. That's where the volume is. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard, this shows us which bots are performing the best in today's current session. I always refer to these as the what have you done for me latelys, right? If you did well last week or last month, well, we were grateful. And we thank you very, very much for your past effort. But we need to make some money today, right? We need to make some money today. So how are we going to do it? We need a vehicle. We see the ES30 range on the leaderboard, 2-minute retirement plan. I really love those 30 range ES bots on these FOMC days. Let's get ready to rock and roll here. The market just opened. So we need to pick one. Steven is on the leaderboard. Mack Truck in long. ES8U Leapfrog in the trade. ES30 range 1-day pass is in it to win it. This is the 1-day pass about to hit through. Now it has to account for commissions and slippage. So it's looking to make about 31 or 3,200 on this trade. It's in the profit window though. Yeah, on these reports, once they are released, that ES on the 30 range is that is a deadly strategy. You get in the right direction and it's going to make a monster trade. So let's just look and see what's doing well. Let's check out Steven. Wow. It's got a mountain to climb here through all of this resistance. Your haymaker's not appearing on the chart? Check your contract months. I'm assuming you're referring to your profit target and your stop loss. Make sure that there's a match of what's in your chart trader. Make sure you have a match of what's on your chart on the top left. Oh, on my chart, the haymaker. Let's take. Oh, on my leaderboard, you mean? Let me take a look at the haymaker. The haymaker right now is down 245, Rao. It's not on my leaderboard yet. Thank you. Maybe the haymaker's the way to go. Maybe you're giving me a sign. Wow, look at that gap up on this. That E-mini on Friday gapped way up. Starting to set up for a short. I'm going to get my ETP trade copier. And we're going to let the good times roll with this one. Let's go to accounts. Let's roll her up and put her on. I have my leader account as the power play for my right line funding accounts. This is a tool. It's a platformless trade copier that allows us to trade right line funding. That's our prop firm. It's just jumped into a trade now on the power play. Let's take a look. Oh no, we're going to put our profit target right up here. We're going to give it a clear shot. So our right line funding accounts are here. We just got in our profit window. We're about break even. I'm going to do it again right above resistance. Come on, push on down. One more leg down. Didn't get there. Made a couple dollars on the trade. That smart velocity's in. ES30 range. The NASDAQ on a retirement plan. Here it goes again. Come on, push through. Didn't leapfrog, did it? For some reason, it didn't give me the leapfrog. All right, nice. So just that fast, across 9 accounts, I'm up 265 across 9 right line funding accounts using that power play. Got into some nice trades to the short side. Let's see if we break through support. Let me pick my follower accounts. We'll put on these Apex accounts, see if we can get a trade in on those. Let's anticipate the break of support. Um, Here we go. I see we got some room on our 20U. These trades haven't been doing well for me lately. These break of support trades haven't been getting good follow through on them. Let's see if this one can push through for us. Come on down. All right. Mm, look at that. It wicked me out and then continued down. Stevens in. Let's make sure the my bots are enabled, which they are. Good volume, 2,500 contracts a minute. Good volume. We just need a bit of a retracement now. We're a bit oversold. That signal C on that Steven bot might be the way to go. Just keeping an eye on the leaderboard. The smart velocity's in. Here comes a signal B. Do we have enough room? Down that downside support. I need 60 ticks of clearance in order to get this entry. It's not going to fire off. I'm going to need a break of support. What a shame. Came right down. Came right down to support too. Ten contracts on December and 3 on September. Here we go. We're getting that retracement. I'm wondering which trigger. It's going to be that Steven short is the one that's going to pop in nicely. Need a little bit more of a retracement back to the 50. Let's see if Steven just jumped in. Nope. Sim Bitcoin's in. There's only one way in this, and that's this break of support. Now we're getting a nice little pullback. I'm looking at my RSI line. This is kind of what happened Monday and Tuesday. The first half hour, we got a move down, and then things got squirrely. Let's see if we break through support. Here we go. Here we go. Need this break. 24,455. We get a little bit more. We need a little bit more of a retracement here to get us into this trade. We're caught between the 50 and support. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a pullback now. Could get a signal C entry short. Pop us in. So now we're up at a signal A. This could be a haymaker entry. You're right, Rao. You were yelling haymaker. This is it. Here comes the haymaker. Here comes the haymaker. We're anticipating a short roll. I say that because my RSI line broke above the 80%, which means on a short roll with a red 50, I'm going to get in short, nice and tight to that 50 on a reversal. Now it'll take a signal B long once my 20U breaks above. Are we ready to take a long trade? I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. Well, here we go. My 20U is just too tight to that 50 to take this long. I think I'm going to let this long go, actually. I don't like where the 20U is. It's that 50 is a big area of resistance. It could break through and give me a winning trade long on the 30 range, but I'm going to have to watch it go by. Here it goes. It's getting ready. As soon as there it goes. I knew it. Let's see if there's any follow through the upside. That 20 Unorenko has to break through that 50. Once we get 3/4 of that candle body through, we're in good shape for a long. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that beautiful trade. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know. I think a 100 tick profit target might be asking too much in today's environment with this ranging market. Here it goes. Second leg up. We could have taken profits, Carol, at 250. I saw it was up to 250 at one point. Now it's 195, 220. 245. Here we go. Maybe we get in the leapfrog. We got to get to 375 to get into our profit window. We're almost there. We're at 300. Now our stop is connected to our 15 EMA now. It just got in our threshold for the Smart Stop 3. Smart Stop 3 is when your stop gets attached to your 15 EMA and the threshold is 60, meaning when you get 60 ticks of profit, to prevent this from turning into a losing trade, your stop is now a little bit tighter. It's on that 15 EMA, about to go into the profit window. And that's when good things happen. That's when you start making money. Let's see if we can get there. We're close. There we go. Now good things happen now. Now we're in profits. Now we're in the leapfrog situation. All right, I pulled in a nice winner long. The ES30 is at the top of my leaderboard. And Q30 leapfrog. Oh, somehow it went in short. I went in long. Come on, pop up. Wasn't ready for that one. That one surprised me. Come on, one pop up to the upside again. Our 20U is right on the 50. Momentum is buried to the downside, which is not a good thing. Come on, we need a pop to the upside here. Come on up. My Laguerre oscillator is buried. The 50 is acting as support. Come on up. Come on up. I'll come back now. Yeah, I didn't like the entry to begin with. Didn't like the entry to begin with. Let's go short. That was a weird entry. We got a look like a burst of volatility or something. Popped us into that trade long. All right, let's try to get a short here. Let's see if we get some follow through the downside. We got some ground to make up. We probably won't do it all in one trade, but let's see if we can get one step closer. Come on down. Come on, give us some follow through the downside. Come on down. Trying to get in the profit window. Let's go. Need a leg down. Mm, Come on down. One more push. There you go. Come on down. All right. We got in the window. Let's see if we can get a leapfrog here. Yeah. All right, we picked up a little bit on that move down. We're down a couple $100 across those three evals. I got 9 that are up 265 and 3 that are down about 210, anywhere from 210 to 265. Trying to catch one more short move here. Let's see if it stays in our range. The software does a really nice job of defining risk and creating a value, pretty much market structure. With our upside resistance being our value area high, support value area low, and our 50 is our point of control. And it is dynamic, which is nice. Let's see if we break support or we stay right in our range. Coming up right behind me is it's Miller time. Mark's going to be in the hot seat from 10:30 to 11:30. And then our options guru. Do we play the break? These breaks haven't been very good for me lately. Um, we give it a shot. I'm tempted to let the first one go. We're getting some selling pressure here. One more down close. We're in short. There we go. Let's see if we can get some follow through now, the downside. Went straight back at us. Straight back. Those pivot breaks haven't been very successful lately for me. I think I'm gonna take a break on them. These signal C's and A's work out a little bit better. I always I did really well with the pivot breaks for a while, but not lately. This is a better entry. Leapfrog is still at 118. Steven is nowhere to be found. Our retirement plan, Signal A retirement plan. Look at that. That Signal A retirement plan might be getting ready to set up. Let's take a look on a 2-minute data series real quick. Ooh, look at Steven getting ready to set up. Let's go with Steven real quick. I like this setup. Steven short right here. Ah, I just missed it. Ah, boy, I tried. I love that setup. That's the ebb and flow we've been looking for. I just missed it. Oh, Gerald, you're kidding me. It's always the kiss of death, when you miss it by just a few dollars. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Let's take a look at a 2-minute data series real quick. This is what the retirement plan is looking at. Okay. Let's go back to the Unorenco. I just missed this entry. I was rushing to get my copier. I hear you. Here we go. Let's see if this Steven takes a leg down. It's set up perfectly. The reason I say it's set up perfectly is because of the retracement. It retraced right back to support, the 50, and we're looking for that roll back into the trend. That was a dynamite entry on a signal C. Signal C, a pull back and go. Love the entry. Getting a little choppy here. I'm relieved I didn't get in. ES30 back in a 1-day pass. We got crude inventory coming up at 10:30. That's right when I'm going to pass the baton off to Mark Miller. Here it comes back to the downside. My 1-day pass on the E-mini is a short. All that text and markers in the way. Let me turn it off. There's the ODP coming down. Now it's starting to look like a Jerome Powell day, huh? Unfortunately, I got a dental visit today. I can't think of many places worse than the dentist visit. It's not one of, I tell you, I really don't like the dentist office. Something about being in that chair. Let's see, we might get this pushed right through support. This Steven is still in the game. Here we go. Getting some selling pressure here. Momentum starting to shift to the downside. Back into the trend. Stuck. Stuck on support. There's that Steven trade. Starting to get some follow through now. I liked the entry when I saw it. Come on, push down. Let's go. Now you'll see on my ES30 range, my 1-day pass, this is for prop traders to pass the eval in one trade. What'll happen is if this gets a little more follow through to the downside, it'll get in my profit window and my stop will fly in. Mm, Starting to get really choppy. I gotta say, this ETP trade copier, 2 days in a row, good stuff. I'm pleased to report. Let's see if we get a break of support. That E-mini needs a few more ticks. It's chopping all over the place now. Well, it should certainly be an interesting day of trading. Um, this Steven looks like it's coming back on us, but you never do know. Here we go. We got our 1 day pass on the 30 range E-mini. It found its way down to the profit target, and Steven is retesting support. It's in a real nail biter here. Whoops, excuse me. Not sure how to make this go away. So I'm going to take September off of my lagometer. Oops. We know where the volume is now. Let's take a look at gold. Wow, expected to hit 4,000. Unbelievable. See if we get a break of support. Steven is trying to bring home the bacon. I love the entry from the time it got triggered. It hasn't been a smooth ride down, though, let me tell you. Let's take a quick look at gold. My MGC is down. Gold is at $3,719. Well, my takeaway from the leaderboard um, is be careful. That's all I could tell you. The haymaker's in, Rao. Let's take a quick look at the haymaker on a 30 range. We know what'll happen on this trade watching the other. Power plays back in. Let's take a look at the haymaker. But looking at my leaderboard today, it's very anemic. There's not many bots that are doing very well, with exception to that ES30 range on the 1 day pass and the retirement plan. Just about every other bot is below $100 in profit. The haymaker's just now. Wow, great trade, Rao. Rao loves to scalp with 5 contracts. I've learned that about you, Rao. That's your trade management. You'll throw 5 contracts on, and I've done it too, with those bigger prop accounts, and just look for a small move with 5 contracts. I've kind of learned that from you. That scalping strategy, 5 contracts, get 10, 20 ticks, and get out. Oh, wow, what a great trip. Gerald, Belize. I think my wife and I went on our honeymoon. We stopped in Belize on a cruise. Beautiful there. 2 weeks. Congratulations. I hope you have a really nice trip. You deserve it, my friend. 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, so the my point is if we're looking for a bot to copy to make profits, right now there's not really anything besides the retirement plan or perhaps an ES on the 30 range. Other than that, it's a good day to sit on our hands. We capitalized on a nice move down at the market open. Just to rehash what had happened earlier, if you're just joining us, we got 9 accounts at $265, just basically capitalizing on the small move between support and the 50. We got a retracement to the 50 and a continuation down on a couple power play trades. Moved our stop above support, and we were able to get two small winners for $265 on 9 accounts. On my Apex, I didn't make out as well. These are evaluation accounts, down about 500, 525, 575, for a total of negative 1620 across 3 accounts. That's usually right about my loss limit. I look to make between 250 and 500 a day. When I reach it, I stop. And on the flip side, if I lose 500, I don't really like to go any further than that. I want to live to fight another day. And God willing, there'll be another day. If this dentist don't kill me today. I have these 9 accounts, Ken, are with right line funding. Right line funding. Remember, with the right line funding, although we cannot connect directly to Ninja, we have a solution with this ETP trade copier. I can use this ETP copier because it's platformless. It kind of acts as a bridge. I can connect my Ninja Trader 8 to my Apex accounts and also to my right line funding accounts. And I've got up to 10 connections that I can make with 5 or 10 different prop firms if I wanted. And they all connect in this bridge. It's an ETP platformless trade copier. And this allows us to trade our right line funding accounts using these automated bots. Here we go. We're getting another test of support. Let's see if we break through. Let me unlock and let's go to our power play, which is in a trade. Yes, we are missing Marcy. I'm going to give her a call. Thank you for bringing that up, Rao. She was having some challenges, personal issues. Well, she's also running a business. She's a business owner. She's in the healthcare industry. Let's see if we get a break here. Our 20U is pushing lower. Maybe the Mack truck gets in. Here it goes. We might get this leg. Let's see if Steven's still in that position. Here's my open positions. My ES8U scalpers winning a nice one. Sim Bitcoin. Surprise, surprise. We got 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Here's the Bitcoin trade. I shared this template with our community for Sim Bitcoin. Because of its lack of liquidity, it's not in our regular portfolio, but we do have a version of it in our toolbox. Yeah, we can always jump in the game with if we want to. Here we go. We're getting this move down. Getting the break. Last trade, everybody. Antonio. Antonio got a great sense of humor. I do a lot of praying in that dentist chair. Let me tell you. Here we go. We're getting a slow leg down. Oh, I'm sick missing this one. Our RJ just jumped in, the 150 range. Hopefully it'll transition right into Mark, but it might not, Ken. So what I'll do is I'll put his link in Discord, and I'll even put it in this chat, just in case you need to switch over. He'll be starting at 10:30 in just 1 minute. So I'm getting ready to end this broadcast. I was hoping to see this trade through. Let's just give it 1 more minute. Let me put this link in Discord. This was the trade of the day right here. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day. Please, on your way out, if you would, please like my video here on YouTube. I like to refer to it as my job security. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Govern yourselves with that Jerome Powell with the Fed report coming out. It's going to be brutal, untradeable from my experience once that report comes out. Wow, look at this. Bitcoin on a tear to the downside. It was up at 117. Now it's down to 115. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the trades. It's Miller time. So long. I'm off to the dentist. Thank you, Ken. That trade saved you? All right, Jero. Sonia, I got to get in touch with you. Oh, my goodness. I see you're on my WhatsApp. Have a blessed day, everybody. It's Miller time, everybody. Enjoy it. Bye bye.